pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak, cause I got it like that. Always have my own bag, never needed no man to rely on. Got two good shoulders.
Hey my baddies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we got another episode of cooking quick meals. So today's meal that I'm making is some fried potatoes with onions and peppers, along with some smothered pork chops and gravy with onions and peppers, and some broccoli. I'm making this meal because I haven't cooked for my mom in so long, and she hasn't had pork chops in so long. So I said, let me go ahead and cook for my mom since we'll be getting on the road tomorrow. Back to Tampa. She flies back home at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday. So we're gonna head back to Tampa tomorrow. All right, first what I did was slice up some potatoes, and now I'm taking my onion and I'm peeling off the old layer, and I'm gonna try to get me some thin slices. This is a huge onion, so I'm just gonna slice it up enough that I can throw in both pans. Break it up a little bit. There's gonna be like thin little slices like this, and I'm trying to go ahead and use up what produces that I have in the refrigerator before I leave, since I will be leaving for about 2 weeks. All right, so next I'm gonna slice up a whole bell pepper. I had 2 of these left over, and I decided, hey, let me use the whole one, get it used. I think the other one I'm gonna just try to freeze it and see how that works out. I know they have the frozen onions and peppers you can buy in a bag, so I guess freezing a whole bell pepper wouldn't hurt. So you just want to slice these up thinly as well. And here I am gonna take the piece that has the sticker on it out of the bunch, because I always forget to take the sticker off. But whatever. So next step is you want to start sauteing your bell peppers and onions for your potatoes first. The potatoes may take a little longer to cook because they have to soften up. And as I'm doing that, I got some Crisco butter melting in the other pan for my pork chops, because I'm going to do the potatoes in this small one. Alright, so over here, that's the I got my pork chops in the sink, and I'm going to start seasoning. First we're going to use some adobo. At first it was hard for the adobo to come out the shaker, so I had to shake it a little rough. That's why it looks like a lot is coming out, but really a lot isn't. Next we're going to be using this garlic herb seasoning that I got from, I think I got that from Aldi's, and I really like it. Next, we're going to throw some more garlic powder. That was onion powder, I'm sorry. And now garlic powder, complete seasoning, and black pepper. After we get it all seasoned up, we're just going to give it a nice good mix. You want to make sure you coat each and every piece of the pork chop with the seasoning on it, so that you have full flavor effect. Now, normally I would use some Sazon on my pork chops, but I'm pretty sure I have some, but I didn't reach for it. Next, we're going to go ahead and season up the potatoes as well. I'm going to be using some of the Creole seasoning along with some complete black pepper and pink Himalayan salt. That's it. Give that a nice good mix as well. Oh, and I did add the roasted garlic. Give that a good mix as well so that all your potatoes can get coated. Here, it looks like my onions and bell peppers have been cooking down enough for me to start adding the potatoes in. You want to give everything a nice good mix so that you're moving around those peppers and they're not getting burnt or stuck to the bottom of the pan. After you mix everything well, you want to toss it up a little bit and put you a lid on it so that they can steam up a little bit and get soft. And here in this pan, I'm trying to adjust the camera, so I do apologize. Here in this pan, you can see I have the onions and bell peppers caramelizing. And now I'm going to start adding in the pork chops to give them a sear on both sides. And while you're putting the pork chops in the pan, you're going to want to layer or take the vegetables from the bottom and layer them on top of the meat, so that you're not burning your vegetables while you're trying to give your meat a nice good sear. So this was a pack of 5 pork chops. I'm going to let those cook and sear down for a minute. and then flip them. And here we're finally going to be trying that Tuscan flavored broccoli that I found. Put that in a pot on low. I got it on like a medium low heat. And I'm going to season that with a little bit of the juices or flavoring from the bag. I just put some water in it, down with some pink Himalayan salt, pepper, and garlic. Also, I'm going to add about a tablespoon and a half of butter to the broccoli. Put a lid on it and let that just cook, do what it's going to do. So now we're going to go ahead and flip our pork chops. It got nicely seared. Look at that coloring. And then the bottom of the pan has some nice coloring on it too. That's going to be great for the gravy. As you flip, you want to make sure you bring up some of those vegetables on top of the meat again so that they don't burn while you're searing the other side of the pork chops. It smells so good in here. I love the smell of onion and bell peppers. Alright, so now that those are seared on both sides, you're going to take your pork chops out. You don't have to take the vegetables out, but you want to take the meat out so that you can start building your gravy base. I added in 2 cups of water before the gravy packet, and I just went to whisking it around to pick up some of that flavor from the bottom of the pan. And you want to kind of bring it to a little boil as well so it can pick up those juices and seasoning flavoring as well. I am struggling a little bit with this cord to the ring light all on my way, as y'all seen a little bit, but we're gonna make it do. So as that's heating up, I decided let me go over here and flip over the potatoes a little bit because they have been cooking for a while. I wanted to give that a quick stir and flip while the water started boiling. So next you're gonna add in your gravy packet. Follow the instructions. My packet said 2 cups of water per packet. I know some packets only calls for 1 cup of water per packet. So make sure you follow the directions on the packet, because if you put too much water, you're never gonna get any gravy. So I'm just whisking it out, making sure there's no clumps. And now we're gonna add back in the pork chops. Make sure we submerge them. Get the gravy on both sides. Circle them around, swish them around in the gravy. If you have to, flip them over. You want to make sure that that gravy is just sinking right on in to the pork chop. This looks really, really good. I was going to do like a breading smothered pork chop, but this actually is way better, and it made the meat come out a lot more tender. Don't forget to add the juices from the meat back in. Put your lid and let that simmer for about 20 more minutes until everything's fully cooked through. You want to give your broccoli a good shake. Give your potatoes another good stir before they're completely done. Put the lid back on because these are almost done. They're going to cook for about another 5 more minutes. The broccoli is done. I turn everything on low. Toss. Put the lid on, and then boom. Check on those pork chops one more time. Give it a good stir. These are almost done. I want a little bit more color on them. And there's dinner. Thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Comment down below any recipe ideas you want to see your girl doing. Don't forget to like this video and share with everybody. I truly appreciate it. Until next time, bye.
Everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak. Cause I got it like that. Always have my own bag. Never needed no man to rely on. Got 2 good shoulders to cry.